Now if you want, you can create new recall types, or you can set default emails, SMSs and letters that will be sent for various recalls. So under Tooth Setup, if we go to the miscellaneous and recall type section, in this situation we have two set up already, dental and hygiene. If we go to the dental recall, we can define default letters, emails and SMS messages to go out to those patients. Hitting the new button will allow us to define a new type. In this case we'll have orthodontic. We will define letters, emails and SMSs to be automatically sent to these patients. Once that's defined, just push the save button and that new recall type will be available for all future recalls. But if we're now thinking of existing recalls, let's go to the tooth, let's go to reports. And under the patient we have the recalls section. Pushing recalls, and then if we go to the top we can push the report button. This will allow us to define what we're going to recall. You can select the type. You can select performers. Do you wish to choose all of them or individual ones? Next we will choose how to process this list of patients. You can find all patients, patients without appointments, patients with appointments, patients without appointments for a recall user. This one is useful if you have people that might be coming in to see your hygienist, but you want them to come back to see the dentist. At the very bottom we have follow-up recall. This will capture patients who were recalled last month but failed to book an appointment. You're not limited to simply next month. You can choose a bigger date range should you wish. If we go to the top, we also have the option to decide which scheme your patient belongs to, or which order you're going to present it in, or which recall type you're going to use. But if we go back to that general tab and we push OK, this will process all patients due for recall next month. You can select patients and skip if you don't want them to receive a recall. Using the skip toggle back and skip forward, you can also push those red X's in place, and that means those patients will not receive the recall. The little green tick means that these patients already have an appointment, but it will not be for this recall user. Pushing process will give you the options of how you wish to process the patients. You have SMS, email, letter and label options. We recommend you select email first and push OK. That will send everybody who has an email address an email letter, so obviously that is free for you. Next you should process via SMS, and that will send any remaining patients who haven't received the email an SMS message. And at the bottom we have letters and labels should you wish to send those recalls through the post. If we were to choose letters now, you can have the option of the pre-selected one that we defined in setup, or you can choose an alternative. Pushing OK will generate those letters or labels at the local printer. If we had selected SMS or emails, they would have been sent in the appropriate manner too. Once it's finished processing, a tick will appear next to the little letter symbol. But if you had been using SMS or emails, then the tick would have appeared in that column too. If you want, you can use the reprocess button. Instead of sending these things cumulatively, it will send everything to everybody once again. So pushing that, whichever option you choose would send it to everybody in that list. I've been showing you manual recalls today, but remember you can go fully automated should you wish, and that would allow you to send emails, SMSs and letters at predefined points ahead of the recall date.